sit still, just pace across his hallway. We spent all this time just trading crimes, and I'm saving all my sleep for another life. And I'm saving all my sleep for another life. And I'm saving all my sleep.
Come say hi, Coop. We're about to climb the third highest peak in all of America. And we decided to do this like literally yesterday, less than 12 hours ago. We got here and we didn't know where to park, so we like drove around for a while and then we followed this car. We followed this car into the parking lot and then we slept in here. We slept in the freaking Camaro. So, well, I don't know which mountain it is, but we're about to climb it, so. I don't know how far we're into the hike, but look at this view.
Mile and a half out of 13.
That's right. That's right. Well, it's a little, it's easy to get winded out here. Like, this is definitely a hike for sure. Definitely a hike. Oh my God. Yep. Well, we got that much farther to go, so not too bad, yeah. That fresh mountain water.
That is cold.
Drink it. Woo! Well, Cooper just peed. And look at the mountains, baby. Oh my gosh. See all these trees? These were once, they once had leaves on them. They probably looked really cool, but now they look like, really sketchy. Really sketchy, but kind of cool. Because we're in the mountains, so. Whew. Baby. Oh man. We've made some progress. We about to reward ourselves with some beef sticks. Let's pause. Okay, cut that. Cut. Big mountain, huh? And we didn't decide to do this until like yesterday. Like what? Like 3?
Yeah.
3 o'clock. Oh my God. Yeah, it was bad. We drove like 10 hours straight. I slept while he drove and he slept while I drove. Well, no, when I drove, he didn't even sleep. We were about to hike. We got here at 5 a.m. We were at a hike and he had no sleep, and then we just couldn't. So we went back and slept and then woke up and we conquered it. And now we're eating some beef sticks. So we're only 2.5 miles in. We're only 2.5 miles in. Feels like we've been walking for 5 hours. Probably has been 5 hours. But we have like 10.5 more miles to go. And this is rough. Cooper's already taken all of his clothes off, basically. He's like, no shirt. And this, better than climbing a mountain and looking at all these beautiful views and stuff, is hanging out with a niche brunette baddie that loves you. So this is where we're at right now. 160. So this is where we're at right now. We're quite high up. It's windy and oh my God. And I'm out of breath. And then we gotta cross and get up there. And then there. And I don't know if that's our peak or not.
No, ours is that way.
Okay, our peak is that way. So we're close, we're so close. But oh my God. Not an easy mountain for sure. So definitely, this mountain definitely I think takes more planning.
Why did we think this?
I don't know why we thought that. But hey, ambition gets you far places. Sometimes it gets you on the, almost to the peak of a mountain. But sometimes not quite to the peak of a mountain, but it gets you there. And at least we're not in Kansas right now. We did make it back. Well, we didn't make it to the top, that's for sure.
No.
I had to get the paramedics called on me. We had to stay at a hotel.
But once again, let's just start from the top. Let's start from the top. Cooper texts me. He's like, yo, you still trying to go to Colorado? I was like, yeah, sure, bet. Let's do it. We go 10-hour drive. We get there at like, what, 3 or 4 a.m.?
4:30 in the morning.
4:30 in the morning. We try to hike once we get there. Cooper's about to die where he's like, oh my God, I'm going to pass out, whatever. So we go back and we take a nap because we didn't really get any sleep. We wake up at like 7 and then we go to hike again. Cooper's dying again. Second we, yeah, it was, the elevation was just crazy. And is it recording? Yeah. And then we make it like, dude, this hike was probably 20 miles, not even. It said like 13.
It said 13. It was lying.
It said 13. We walked at least 13 the first 2 hours. Like, at least. Not actually, but it felt like crazy long. It was way too long. And then we like kind of almost made it to the top. And then we both just felt like we were going to die because we were so high up and tired and had no sleep. And we were running off of Uncrustables and like mountain water.
Is this the last box?
I think so. I don't know. We ate a lot of Uncrustables.
27 Uncrustables in 3 days.
And a lot of mountain water. So we make it back down because we couldn't even make it to the top before the sun was going to go down before we made it to the top, before the last peak. So we were like, okay, we just got to take the L and go back. We went back. And that was probably the longest walk of my life. Bro, it took us 3 hours to get up there. It felt like it took 5 hours to get back down. We thought it was
5 hours to get up there.
5 hours to get up there. 5 hours to get up there. This is not a joke. This was the second highest mountain in the continuous U.S. Like, I don't know why we thought we could try it. We could do it. We almost got to the top, though. Almost. And then we'll be back for sure. Yeah, we got done. We finally got to the car, and I felt like crap, smelled like crap, and looked like crap. Then we were like, crap, we need to go get some food. So we went to this really small, like, sandwich shop. And it was fire. Yeah, the guy was really nice. He was chill. Everyone there knew him, so it was like a little local joint or something like that. Then we were like, we're not sleeping in the car. We need a hotel. So we booked a hotel in Colorado Springs. Drove an hour and a half, 2 hours to Colorado Springs from where we were at.
30 minutes into the car ride, he decides he can't breathe.
30 minutes in the car ride, I just couldn't breathe, bro. Like, I was like, every time I would breathe, it was like a knife through my chest. I was like, I felt like a zombie. I looked like a zombie. I was like trying to keep. I felt like I was going to pass out. Like my face was pale, and like my head felt so light, and I was like trying to keep myself from passing out in his passenger seat. And then we finally made it to Colorado Springs. Called an ambulance at the hotel, and bro, the guy at the front was like, "You need an ambulance?" I was like, "Yeah, that's what I just said," and then he goes, "So you're not checking in?" I was like, "Yes, I'm checking in. It's under my friend's name. He's coming in. You need his ID, right?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "And I'm paying for it. So I just need you to call an ambulance, and then when he comes in, we'll pay for it." He's like, "Okay, well, here, you can talk to them." I was like, "Oh my gosh." Dude was like, I guess the elevation just like messed me up bad. But it didn't mess me up until literally like 30 minutes after we got done with the hike. I was fine until 30 minutes after the hike, and then I felt it all. Like, it hit me like a truck. I was like... like we were like, what was 13,200 feet?
13,700 feet.
That's where we were at?
Yeah.
We were at 13,700 feet. We were 300 feet from the peak. About 300 feet. No, 600, because it's 14,300. We were 600 feet from the peak. The second tallest peak. 600
feet up, 3 more miles.
Yeah. 600 feet up. 600 feet of elevation. So we were almost close. Not that close. We were almost close to the top, so. But, yeah, then we slept. Nah, totally worth it. This is probably the craziest side quest ever. We just tried to hike the second tallest mountain in the U.S.
Who did we think we were?
We tried to hike this mountain, this monster mountain, the day before. And the paramedic was like, I'm surprised you guys made it that far, because usually, even people that live in Colorado and are used to the elevation, she was like, yeah, a week before they plan to hike it, they plan it like a week or so in advance, and they go on like a hydration cycle, and they take like certain liquid IVs and stuff like that, like throughout the week, so that they're prepared for it, so that their like blood is thin enough for it. And we were running off of Uncrustables and like
2 hours of sleep.
2 hours of sleep, and we tried to do it the day and we planned it the day before. We like planned it. We were planning it on the way there. Like, I don't know, it was bad. And we slept in the car. Like, that was craziest side quest ever. But
Great view though.
Good view though, yeah, good view, great view. So it was worth it. But, anyways, Mount Elbert will be back.